creating a class. Say I'm creating a class string, just for example, and within this I am creating a character name. अब कितने size का name I do not know, so I've created a pointer to the name and I've created a length of the name. ठीक है? In my public part, I am creating a constructor of the same class having the same name as that of the class. Now this is a default constructor having no arguments. This becomes a default constructor. Fine. So within the default constructor, I am saying that length is 0. I am initializing length to be 0 and I am allocating name this much memory, new, and I am mentioning char and whatever is length plus 1. Plus 1 क्यों? To store the null character. Character array है, so it will be ended by a null character. So whatever is the length of the array plus 1 I will be doing. If I have to store Shweta in this, so shweta is 6. I will need 6 plus 7 size ka array to store Shweta and the null character. If I have to store this in the array, so to store the 6 sizes, I will also be using the null character. So 7 will be required. So length plus 1 is allocated. This is done dynamically. It is a dynamic constructor. I give another constructor which is reading an array and copying it. So say it is having char pointer s, and now I am saying that length is equal to string length of s. Supposedly I have to include string.h for this, so I am including my string header file to be able to use this function. And I am saying that my name is equal to new कैरेक्टर का एरे मुझे क्रिएट करना है ऑफ व्हाट लेंथ प्लस 1. आई एम अगेन डूइंग द सेम थिंग आफ्टर क्रिएटिंग द एरे. जब एक बार एरे क्रिएट हो गया उसके बाद आई विल बी यूजिंग स्ट्रिंग कॉपी. क्या कॉपी करना है मुझे? एस कॉपी करना है नेम में. सो आई एम गोइंग टू कॉपी नेम में, सोर्स में, डेस्टिनेशन. सो आई एम गिविंग कॉपी एस टू नेम. दिस इज व्हाट माय पर्टिकुलर constructor is doing. I might be having other functions in the class. Supposedly, I'm just taking an example. I have a void show to display the name, whatever name I might be having. So here I am displaying the name. Having no argument, I simply see out the name in a new line. So I am printing my name here. As simple as that. This is all my void show is doing. And it is doing nothing else. And I might be having another variable to join two strings since it's a string class that I'm creating. So supposedly I want to join, so I will have to read the two of them. So I'm having string s1, string s2. I might be passing them as reference so that मुझे return नहीं कराना पड़ेगा. अगर reference की तरह pass नहीं करेंगे तो return भी कराना पड़ेगा. So I am taking them as reference. Let's see what will happen here. When I am taking them as reference, I am only going to calculate the length once again. So here see I am calculating the length to be s1 dot length plus s2 dot length. So I have recalculated the length. अब मुझे नया string चाहिए तो whatever was there in name earlier I am deleting that. नेम में जो भी मेमोरी लोकेशन को वो पॉइंट कर रहा था, आई एम डिलीटिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर लोकेशन. आई एम नाउ गोइंग टू क्रिएट न्यू. पहले जितनी भी लोकेशन थी मुझे नहीं पता ना कितनी स्पेस एलोकेटेड थी, तो आई एम अगेन गोइंग टू एलोकेट द स्पेस टू नेम. सो नेम इज इक्वल टू न्यू कैरेक्टर. अगेन आई एम एलोकेटिंग array of size length plus 1. After allocating, I will copy the first string as it is and I will add the second string. So I am doing string copy name comma s1 and I am doing string cat, which is concatenation of two strings. So I am doing name comma s2. So I have joined the two strings. This is what has happened. So this is the function I have created and now I can end my class. Till here, is it clear to all of you? What have I done? I have taken a default constructor and I have taken a parameterized constructor. This is my parameterized constructor since it is having parameters. Now डिफॉल्ट कंस्ट्रक्टर में सिंगल साइज के आई एम क्रिएटिंग एन एरे और उसमें नल कैरेक्टर जाएगा, तो आई एम नॉट क्रिएटिंग एनीथिंग टेक्निकली. सेकेंडली व्हाट एम आई डूइंग, आई एम क्रिएटिंग अ साइज एरे जो भी टाइप का मुझे चाहिए, एंड आई एम कॉपिंग द पास्ट whatever name is passed into the new location. If I have to print, I am printing. If I have to join, I recalculate length, delete whatever location was allocated earlier, क्योंकि जो भी allocated earlier थी वो one space होगी अगर default constructor call हुआ होगा तो whatever was space I deallocate that, I reallocate using new of the new length, copy the first string and concatenate the second string. This is what particular function is doing. Now let us see what happens in the main. What is happening in main part? Let's see how am I going to call all of these. So within my main, I am having my void main. Within my void main, I am creating the first variable. So let's say I am having first name, second name. I'm just creating say S, or I am creating say supposedly this is first and I am saying it is Shweta. I could have used any of your names. I am just giving you an example. So I have taken Shweta here. Now I am creating an object of type class. This string was the class name. And when I am creating the object here, I can take many names of the choice, whatever I am trying to take. And I am creating various objects. Supposedly I am creating N1 and I am passing first as a parameter here. So the first would be copied there. Pointer to a character was the argument. Here also I'm passing the pointer to a character. I'm taking N2 and maybe I'm passing here single in double quotes. Please make sure it is double quotes only. And I'm taking supposedly a name 3 and I'm passing, say it is having only Miss, just giving an example, or maybe it is having some doctor. Okay, so I'm not boasting anything, just mentioning. And I'm having two other arrays, S1 and S2, objects of type class string that we have created of type str. So S1 dot join I am calling now. S1 में default constructor call हुआ होगा. In N1, N2, N3 में parameterized constructor would have been called, and S1 and S2 में default constructor would have been called. So I'm calling S1 dot join and I'm trying to join N1 comma N2. I'm trying to join N1 and N2. And supposedly I'm calling S2 dot join, and here I'm trying to join N3 and S1. So I'm trying to join N3 and S1. See the N1, N2, N3, S1, all are objects of type class. They were the parameter references passed हुई थी. Then we have N2 dot show, N3 dot show, S1 dot show, and S2 dot show. I'm trying to then display all of the names that we have created, and I end the main function. Now let us see what will be the output in each and every case. Now when I am creating, first is only a character array that I have created within main. When I am calling N1 first, what happens is N1 को कुछ मेमोरी एलोकेट हुई जिसमें एक लेंथ है और जिसमें एक नेम है. Two data members are there. Now length is calculated as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are calculating the length. Here comes the length will be coming 6 and 6 plus 1 का size आपको यहाँ पे allocate हुआ. You string copy. So Shweta gets copied here with a \0. This happens in N1. Now when you are calling for N2, N2 में again the length is calculated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the length here. So length is 7. Now the name here is getting a size 8. Understand? So single is getting saved here with a null character. Now you have to understand that what is happening here. The size of n1 and n2 are not same. Class के object का size same नहीं है. Because we are using dynamic constructors, the size of the allocated memory is varying at runtime according to the value being passed to the constructor parameter. Now when I am creating n3, the size here is length is 2, and I'm only creating doctor and a backslash null character, a backslash 0. So the size for n1, n2, n3, they are different. As you can see, class के objects का size ही different हो गया. This we can do at the runtime using dynamic memory allocation. Now when I am doing s1 dot join, so s1 का जो name होगा, this join length will be calculated as length of n1 plus n2. n1 was 6, n2 is 7, length is 13 here. So 14 would be allocated, 14 size ka array will be created for characters in S1, and the size of the character in S1 is 13. 14 character spaces have been allocated to name. Sabka size different hai. Okay. And then when I'm creating S2, N3 is having a size 2, S1 is having a size 13. So 15 plus 1, 16 character will be allocated in a new array, and that will be created in S2's name. So every is different. Let us see now what gets printed when I am printing. So when I am printing n1 dot show, n1 is having the name Shweta. When I am printing n2 dot show, let me write it in front of this only so that we understand more clearly. Then n2 dot show will be printing single, n3 dot show will be printing a doctor, s1 dot show will be printing Shweta single. The space will not be there. Since we have not given the space while joining, it will not be there, right? And since I've intentionally called n3 comma s1, so पहले n3 आएगा फिर s1 आएगा. So now I will be having Dr. Shweta single in the final s2 dot show. So this is how we have used dynamic constructor and dynamic memory allocation, dynamic memory management to create object of different size. N1, N2, N3, S1, S2, all are objects of the class string that we have defined. All are having different size using dynamic memory allocation. So this is just a small example. However small or large size of object we may want, that we can create at the runtime using dynamic constructors and the concept of dynamic memory allocation and deallocation, dynamic memory management. So if I am going to construct a two-dimensional array dynamically using the constructor in the class, let me take a class, say matrix. I am creating 2D array ki matrix we are creating. Within the class, I must be having a 2D array. So to create a 2D array, I am having a pointer to a pointer. This is pointer to the matrix, understand? And I am having the dimension, say m cross n ki matrix hai. So m cross n I am having for the matrix. Now in the public part, I will be creating the constructor of the matrix class, same name as that of the class, and I might be having int x, int y as the inputs from the user, which I want to make equal. Now I am here doing that m is equal to x, n is equal to y, the dimensions. Now I have to create the matrix also. अभी तक matrix create नहीं हुई है. अब अगर आप डायनामिक मेमोरी एलोकेशन नहीं यूज करेंगे तो यू विल बी क्रिएटिंग अ मैट्रिक्स एंड देन यूजिंग इट. अगर आपको 10 क्रॉस 10 की मैट्रिक्स चाहिए तो आप वो क्रिएट करके रखोगे. अगर आपको 100 क्रॉस 100 चाहिए, यू डोंट नो व्हाट द यूजर वांट्स, सो यूजर डिसाइड्स एट रन टाइम एंड एट रन टाइम यू एलोकेट excuse me, that much memory to the variable so that you are not wasting any space at all. So now what you are doing is you are doing p is equal to new. I'm allocating memory. See what am I doing here? P is equal to new integer and I am taking pointer. Please note here pointer of size m. So what have I done in this line is p is pointing to some address. P is pointing to some address. Now that address is an array of size m. This is an array of size 0 to m minus 1. But what is this? This is another pointer. So this is going to store the complete array of the column. अभी मैंने रो क्रिएट करी, अब हर कॉलम का पॉइंटर इनमें स्टोर्ड होगा. दिस इज अ पॉइंटर टू द पॉइंटर, सो दिस इज अ पॉइंटर टू अ पॉइंटर. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ since I am going to use a loop, it could not have been an inline function. It should have been something like this, and I should have defined it outside. So let me define it outside only. I will be having some other things outside the class. I will be defining it. अगर loop use करना है, then you cannot define a function inside the class. Since I want to use the loop, that is why I am now defining it outside the class. So this becomes the declaration, and I am giving the function's definition. And I am saying that m is equal to x, n is equal to y, and I have created my p is equal to new of the size integer and integer pointer, and m is the size here, rows. Now I am taking for, please understand, now I am going to allocate the memory to, अभी तक ये सिर्फ एड्रेसेस क्रिएट हुए हैं, ये एरे क्रिएट हुआ है, ये किसी चीज को पॉइंट नहीं कर रहा है अभी तक. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू क्रिएट other locations in the memory जहाँ पे ये सब point करेंगे. Let us understand how. And I am saying that I is less than m, जितनी number of rows है उतनी तक ही चलेगा I plus plus. ठीक है. Now I am going to say that p of I is a pointer location is equal to new. I am going to allocate new. I'm going to allocate integer size of n. Column size का array allocate करना है dynamically to this p. So what will happen with this statement? With this statement, जब पहली बार loop चलेगा, supposedly m was 6, so 0 से लेके 5 तक rows हैं. This first element will now point to supposedly 10 columns थे, तो पूरे first column को it is pointing of size 10. Next, next, next. So if you are representing it like this or this, you can have it in any manner of your choice. You can understand what is happening here. P is pointing to a location. Here I am having an array 6 rows का 0 से लेके 5 तक rows हैं यहाँ पे, and this array is beginning say with 1000. This 1000 is stored here. Now this is 1000, this is 1002, 1004, 2 bytes क्योंकि pointers ही हैं इसमें. These are all pointers, pointer to a arrays. Now this is pointing to 10 integer locations, 0 से लेके 10 तक. This is again pointing to 10 integer locations. Supposedly at 1050, this 1050 is stored. Supposedly this is at 2000, so this 2000 is stored. Similarly, different rows are getting pointed to the entire column. Now are you understanding how dynamically we are creating a two-dimensional array? So earlier we created an array of pointers which is going to this is going to point to arrays, and then this array is again created using dynamic memory allocation where every location is pointing to a new array, complete new array. This is allocated dynamically, or first location ka address comes to the P of I. Is it now clear to all how are we constructing two-dimensional arrays using dynamic memory allocation and classes? Is it clear to all?